Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Debbie and I'm a full-time reseller mainly on eBay and Poshmark, and today is February 1st, 2021. It is an absolutely beautiful day outside, so I'm recording outside. I thought I would share 20 items that have sold for me in the past month in January, and 10 of them from eBay, 10 of them from Poshmark. It's not everything that I've sold. I sold a total of 230 items, but that would take forever to show them all. So I just picked out 10 that I thought would be useful. The first item that I would like to show you, I got at the Goodwill, the regular Goodwill, not the outlet, and it was just a really unique jacket. Here is the tag, Judith Ann Creations, and I saw this when I was going through the jackets and did not know the brand previously, but I thought it was just really unique with the velvet material and all the beads and sequins. So I looked it up. It looked like it would sell well. It's in the category of the wearable art. I thought it could take a little bit of time to sell because this does probably take a special person. So I was willing to wait. It was only $6. It took 11 months to sell. I received a gross amount of $53.50. I paid $6, and my profit after eBay fees and postage and cost of goods was $32.06. So I think that's great to be able to take $6 and in 11 months end up having $38.06 back in the bank. That's wonderful. The next item was a J. Crew puffer vest, and I've been really picking up a lot of down-filled items. Here is the tag, and it was also at the regular Goodwill, and I paid $4.34. I received a gross amount of $32.64, and my profit after eBay fees, shipping, and cost of goods was $24.22, and it took about 2 months to sell. The next item I actually will have in a Goodwill haul in about a week. I have a haul coming up where I filmed everything and I'm working on listing it, and 2 weeks after I videoed it, I'm going to release it and then pop up anything that has sold so that you can see what sold quickly and if my estimations were on the mark or if I was way off. But this sweater I thought was really pretty. It was Daniel Cremu and size XXL, 100% cashmere. I looked up comps after I got home from the bins, and it looked like it would sell for around $80 or $100, and then I went to list it and I found a little area that looked like it was forming a hole. So instead of just throwing it out and saying, oh, I can't list this now, I put a little stitch in it, and then I listed it and just said that it had an area that was starting to come apart, and I put a couple stitches in it. It sold in less than 6 hours, even with saying that. And not only that, at a great price. It sold for $53.64. I paid $1.28 for it at the bins, so my profit was $32.69. The next item was a pair of vintage Guess shorts, and they sold for a gross amount of $32.24. I paid $4.34, and so the profit was $18.83, and those sold in January. I list year-round. If I find a great deal on shorts, something that I think will sell well, swimsuits, anything, I list them year-round because there are buyers year-round. So that's just an example of that. In January, I always have this fear, oh, I'm not going to sell anything. It's after Christmas. Nobody's going to have any money. It's just going to be all returns, and it never fails. January always ends up being an excellent month for me. People are already starting to purchase swimwear, shorts, short sleeve items, and so I always end up having a wonderful January. The next item I want to share with you, not necessarily because this item did superior, but because a lot of items in this area have done really well for me. This is an vintage Western jacket, and the brand, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. It's something like Pagano West vintage jacket, and it sold for a gross amount of $33.70. I paid $6, so a profit of $14.70. So that one didn't sell for a lot, but in the past I have picked up multiple jackets that are vintage and Western, and they've sold for over $100. I got one on a dollar day at a thrift store that hadn't sold, so it got marked down to $1. It said the day it was made, handmade, and it said the person's name in 1944, and it sold for over $100. I had another that was the suit jacket and the pants, and it was sometime in this past year, and it sold for like $120, and these were all $6 or less. So be sure you check the blazers and the sports coats, because vintage ones tend to sell very well. The next item was an Adidas hoodie, and this was at the regular Goodwill. They had just rolled out a rack of new items that they were going to put out. Well, not new items, pre-owned items that they were going to put out. And so I went over and found several nice men's pieces, and this Adidas hoodie looked like it was brand new. It sold for $26.11, and my profit after fees and cost of goods was $12.79. So not huge, but it sold really fast. The next item I wanted to show you, because it is a book, and in a previous video I talked about sourcing at libraries and book sales, and I've had some great sales. I had one book that I spent a quarter on that sold for $179. So if you want to check that out and learn a little bit about sourcing from those type of places, I'll link the description up at the top. This one sold for $18.32. I paid 25 cents for it at a library book sale, and my profit was $12.98. The thing about books that I love is they are so easy to list. I've never gotten a return on one. I don't have to worry that much about condition. If there's any marking or use, you just disclose that, and it's just really easy to list. Medium mail is extremely inexpensive to ship, so it's just a great area to be in also. The next item was a pair of pearl zoomy pants, and I got these right at the beginning of the year because I thought New Year's people are going to be looking for workout clothes, and sure enough, it sold within just a couple days of me listing it. They sold for $20.47. I received back $13.41. Well, actually I received more than that. My profit was $13.41. They only cost 50 cents. The next item I picked up at the bins, and I picked it up because it was just really unique looking. It had all of this embroidery and patches, and so I thought I would like to try it. It was only 62 cents because it was 99 cents a pound. It sold for $16.89, and my profit on that was $9.92. And the last thing on my eBay list, number 10, was retail arbitrage. And this I wanted to share with you because I got this from Dillard's department store, and there was end of season. They had a whole rounder full of shirts that they had marked for $7.99. And I wasn't really sure about all the brands, if they would sell well or not. And so I just asked them, would you take $4.99 each if I buy all of them? And they said yes. And this is not the first time that has happened. I have learned that these department stores like to move their inventory. When they are slashed down to the very bottom price, they just want to get them out of there. And so often if you offer a lower price, if you'll take so many, they will take it. So try that sometimes and you might get a better deal, because it's happened to me many times. So this one was not a great profit. It was only it sold for $22.98. I paid $4.99, so my profit was $11.07. But on that rounder, I also had items that sold for $70 and $50. So it ended up being a great deal. Now I will move to the things that I sold on Poshmark this month, 10 of them. The first one is one of my favorite things to list lately, cowboy boots. I found that they sell fast and for a great price if you find a good pair of cowboy boots. These were Anderson bean boots, and they actually had them marked for $15. Usually my Goodwill charges $10 for boots, but I guess they thought this was a more desirable brand, so I thought I will pay that. And it worked out for me because they sold within a couple weeks for $85. I received back $68 after the 20% Poshmark fee, so my profit was $53. The next item was a Torrid jacket, size 4. It was a really nice jacket, and I love Torrid because it sells fast. On the upcoming video that I have where I showed a Goodwill haul, and then I am putting anything that I sold, I got a Torrid bralette, and I listed it and it sold in less than 3 hours for $18. I got it at the bins and I can't remember the price, but it was probably like 25 cents or so. So I am loving Torrid items. This item I paid $5.35 for at a regular Goodwill. It sold for $32. I received back $25.60, so my profit was $20.25, and it probably took about 2 weeks to sell, and it went to Alaska, so I thought that was pretty cool. The next item was another pair of shorts that sold in the month of January. This was a pair of Miss Me Bermuda shorts, size 32, and they sold for $32. I received back $25.60. They cost $4.34. So my profit was $21.26. Also, I found if you go to Goodwill and you're looking in the shorts in the middle of winter, there are not a lot of people looking in the short section also. So I can always find good items in the off season, and it's worth it to me to buy them, and maybe they won't sell now, but maybe they will. So it usually works out for me. The next item was swimsuits. I'm just going to put that in a broad category, and this is another example of I asked for a deal and I got a really great one. I was actually shopping for swimsuits for myself, and they were on sale end of season, and I purchased some, and they were like $5 or $6 each, and they sold really well. So I went back to the store and they were still marked down, and I talked to the manager, and I had all of these swimsuits, and I said, would you give me a deal if I buy a lot of these? And he said, you know, I have a couple boxes in the back that we never even put out. I'll sell them to you for like $50 a box or something like that. So he said, do you want to look through them? And I needed to pick up my son, so I said, nope, I'll just take them sight unseen. Well, it ended up they only cost, when I went through them all, 66 cents each. They are selling now from anywhere between $12 up to $70. I got a couple Miracle Suit swimsuits, and those sold really well, and I still have a lot of them left to list. So ask for better deals when you are in department stores. The next item is, oh, this was such a pretty sweater, well, really cute. It was called Storybook Knits Cardigan, and I picked it up just because it looked unique. It had all these belts all over it, and when I looked up comps, it seemed like it did well, and it sold for $30. I received back $21.88. So after cost of goods and postage, I ended up with $20.38. And I got a really nice love note on it. The next item was a Michael Kors skirt, and I've kind of slowed down on picking up Michael Kors, but this one was brand new with tags at Goodwill. It was only $4.34, and it was long black. It had a drawstring. It just looked really nice. So I really liked the style, and so I thought, you know, I'm sure I can make at least $10 on this. It'll be worth it. And it sold for $25. I received back $20, so my total profit was $15.66, and it sold quickly. The next item was an LL Bean shirt, and I got this at the bins for $1, and it sold for $20. I received back $16, so a profit of $15. So sometimes those things that you get at the bins and they're only $1, they might not sell for a lot, only $20, but that's still $15 profit. And if you think about it, if you can list 10 things in an hour and make $15 profit, that is really good per hour. The next item is a golf pullover. I found this one. It was new with tags at Goodwill, and it took a long time to sell, though. It took probably 6 months, which I was surprised because the retail value was like $99, but I knew if I was patient, it would sell. I got some lowball offers, and I didn't take them because I thought it would be worth more than that. So it finally sold for $32. I paid $5.35 at my regular Goodwill. I received back $25.60 for a profit of $20.25. So even if it did take 6 months to sell, $5 turning it into $20. Actually, I got my cost of goods back too, so it's actually turning $5 into $25. I think that's pretty good. The next item was I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's Nanette Lepore jacket, and I've sold a few items by that brand, and they usually do well. I only paid $1 for it, and it was kind of an athletic look with a good brand in January, and so it sold quickly for $30, and I received back $24, so that was $23 profit. And the last item I have on here is a wool skirt, Ralph Lauren, and it was just a very pretty skirt. It only cost $4.24, and I know with Ralph Lauren, sometimes I have to wait a little while for it to sell, and it took probably about 2.5 months to sell, but it did for $28, and I received back $20.28 for a profit of $16.04. So those are 20 items kind of in different price ranges over the month of January that I wanted to share with you. And I know for myself, watching what sold videos and finding out what everybody else is selling really helps me to know when I am outsourcing what I should buy. So hopefully some of these items will be beneficial for you. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.